Certainty is trying to understand cloud impacts on the climate, and it's using data from other projects to do that.
My name is Georgios Dekoutsidis, and I'm currently a researcher at the German Aerospace Center.
Georgios is part of the PERCUSION project. PERCUSION collected airborne data to cross-compare with the new EarthCARE satellite that measures cloud properties. And they focused on a really interesting region.
The Intertropical Convergence Zone, or ITCZ, to make it shorter, is the place where basically the air masses and the wind from the northern and southern hemisphere collide. And that leads to a lot of magic happening there. So first of all, you have a lot of clouds. You have some really powerful thunderstorms. You have huge storm systems, and these evolves globally. So you have air rising up over the ITCZ, and then it affects the weather and the rain patterns also in places where millions of people are affected.
Definitely sounds like an interesting environment with plenty of climate-relevant cloud processes going on. But the measurements themselves are really cool too.
So in order to collect our data, we used the German research aircraft Halo, which we use as a flying lab, basically. So we have a lot of instruments that use different techniques. For example, we have lasers, we have cloud radar, we have radiometers to measure clouds, aerosols, and radiation.
Clouds are notoriously hard to measure, so scientists depend on methods that measure them remotely, either from Earth or from space. But the best data is collected directly from flying through the cloud.
The new and exciting thing about the campaign is the EarthCARE satellite on itself. It's a really heavy, really strong, really powerful satellite with some really great instruments on board. The PERCUSION campaign was the first major effort to compare measurements. The data that we collected during PERCUSION will be really useful also for the CERTAINTY project to help us improve our understanding of how some mechanisms, some processes work in the ITCZ.
As well as enhancing our knowledge of processes that impact millions of people affected by storms and precipitation in the ITCZ region, this will also feed into the wider impacts of PERCUSION, which Georgios summarized for me.
The data that we collected during PERCUSION is going to give us a lot more confidence in the data collected by the EarthCARE satellite. And hopefully that data is going to help improve our understanding of climate change and then be fed into the models to help better predict climate change. And of course, that also comes with benefits for society. On the one hand, it's going to help in policy making, planning, and risk management. And on the simpler side of things, it's going to hopefully improve also the day-to-day weather forecasting.
A fantastic source of info that will help Certainty answer questions about clouds and climate.